Molly Giordano, and Christine Miller. At this time, please rise and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to this inaugural broadcast of Valley TV's 2019-20 season, featuring a volleyball contest between your Valley Regional Warriors and the visiting Panthers of Cromwell. This is Brad Pittman, and I'm joined tonight, first time on the mic, Mr. Sam Oken. Sam, say hi to the people at home.
What's up? My name's Sam.
Yes, indeed. Looks like Alina Crosby's going to get us started here with the serve. That is received successfully, pushed across from the middle. Emma Counter sends the free ball over. Here comes the outside hitter. Oop, met at the net by Carly Curla, but, excuse me. I thought it was going to be out of bounds off Carly, but it turns out the hitter got into the net, which means point goes to Valley. And that is out. One change this year for the volleyball games is we don't have flag people working the game, so it's all on those two referees to see at the net. Oh, that one goes over on first hit here. Oh, second hit, swinging there. Here comes Madden. Oh, Madden sends it down into the net. Cromwell takes the 2-1 lead. And Caitlin Lukowitz serves for the Panthers, and successfully so. It goes bouncing back to the back wall. Lukowitz will get another shot at it here. Emma countered with the pass. Here comes right side to Ava Boyles, mistimes her jump and her swing. That one goes into the net. Valley needs to kind of shake it off and get a side out here if they can. Here it comes to the middle. Madden Riley going to swing away, and she finds the floor. The kill for senior middle hitter Madden Riley. Nicely done. Side out to Valley at the score of 4-2, and the junior Ava Boyles will get a chance with her big jump serve to send a little fear down the spines of the Panthers. Ooh, Jim got quiet there. Ooh. Nice serve. Oh, good job to get under that one, but second hit goes over the net and out of bounds. Really nice serve from Ava. There's the ace. Beautiful serve. Real hard. Coming right in. And the back line of Cromwell unable to receive successfully. And Valley evens the score at 4-4. Another good, strong serve. Looks like it'll be a free ball. Valley will get a chance to hit. Well, maybe not. Over and over it goes, and that one's going to go long, and it's point to the Valley. Sam, one of the things we've seen early in the season is sometimes you got to make that decision. Just send the ball over and make the other team make a play. That was a good decision by Mackenzie Naviser there not to try and swing away on that ball. Set comes outside to Mackenzie. She taps it over. Oh, barely dug out on the run. Madden receives. Alina sets outside, or to the right side. And Carly Curler with a well-placed tip. Nicely done there. Ava continues on this service roll. We're up 6-4 now for Valley. Deep and right. Good placement. Looks like Cromwell will get it over, though. Ava gets up and digs that one out. Here comes Madden for the tip. And it's passed up. Here comes to the outside. Back and forth it goes. Here comes to Madden again. Good job. That'll get it done. Madden's hit finds the top of the net, rolls off. Unable to be fielded by the Cromwell front line. Valley takes the 7-4 lead. How quickly things turn. 5-point run, no, 6-point run they're on right now, since they got down by a score of 4-1 early on. Well, Sam, I'm being a frequent viewer of Valley Volleyball. What I can tell you about this team so far, they're 0-3, but improving each step of the way. They started their season against two big schools, Fitch and Waterford, both from the ECC. Class L type competition, and it was some tough losses there. They put on a great effort in their third game against Coggins. Got a 2-0 lead, and then lost it when Coggins suddenly found another gear, turned up their game, and were able to steal one. So Valley very much looking for a win tonight, trying to get things going for themselves. Off to a good start so far. By the way, that was a Cromwell timeout. Another great serve from Ava. It's headed toward the bleachers. Looks like they're going to make it work, though, over there on the Cromwell side. Here comes the set from Alina Crosby. Carly Curla with the kill. Awesome. Great swing for Carly. Carly, one of two senior captains on this squad. The right side or opposite hitter, lefty. Also the starting catcher for our softball team. Ace again. Cromwell Panthers really having trouble handling Ava Boyle's jump serve. And the run continues for Valley. Going to the right side here. That's dug out by Alina Crosby. Here comes to Carly Curla. She's going to smack it, but a little too much on it. It goes all the way across court and out on the far sideline. And it looks like senior Sadie Budzik will get an opportunity to serve for the Cromwell Panthers. She's got a running jump serve there. That one looks like out, just barely out. Good read there by the junior libero for Valley, Emma Counter. She watched that ball all the way to the line. And lets it go out. She'll get the serve as her reward. Up it goes. Oh, going back line. Here comes Mackenzie Navisor on the outside. Ooh, again, Cromwell's on the run. Oh, unable to get it over though. Nice hit there by Mackenzie Navisor. Didn't find the floor, but it put them on their heels right from the beginning of that possession. And Valley continues to move ahead here. They're up 11-5. But that one goes into the net. That running serve from Emma didn't quite get quality contact on it. And now it goes to Alexandra Umelo. Junior for Cromwell. She hits a nice deep serve. Nice job by Carly. She got a lot on that one, but it's dug out by Cromwell. Here comes the Emma counter. Alina Crosby's going to set it to the middle for Jamie Pullen, and she smacks it. Gets up into the ceiling. And again, and again. Sam, we get to see a lot of ceiling action in this gym, but rarely do we see 3 ceiling hits in one play. Here goes Carly. Oh, Carly sends it into the net. Carly has a lethal serve when it gets over the net. And usually if she's missing, it's because she's a little low with it. But she's been on some good runs with that serve so far this year. Coming outside to Jamie Pullen, and she finds a good spot in the defense, sends it down. Jamie, a junior middle hitter, took that hit from the outside as it was on first possession after the serve. Here goes Mackenzie Navisor, the other senior captain for this Valley squad, serving. Back row swinging is Sadie Budzik for the Panthers. It's dug out by Emma Counter. Nice hit, though. Jamie with a tip, and it's still up there, but no, that's not going to do it. And the point goes to Valley. They've doubled up on the Panthers 14-7 at this stage. Here goes Mackenzie. Another good deep serve. Coming outside from number 22, Kaya Steen. Jamie sends it over with a tip, and it goes out of bounds, and it's side out to Cromwell. That one's tapped across and looks like it found the sideline there. Landed right on the spot, and it's side out back to Valley. They take a 15-8 lead, and Jamie Pullen will go back to serve. This is the one time we'll see Emma Counter come off the floor, is when Jamie's at the service position. Another nice jump serve. Woo. Yeah, hot stuff coming through. Beautiful serve from Jamie, the ace. Back line of Cromwell unable to handle it. Another deep one, and was that touched? All right, Cromwell says no, we did not touch it, and therefore it's out of bounds on Valley. Here comes Emma Counter back into the game, and Ava Zawadski, a senior, will serve for Cromwell. Alina serving outside to Ava Boyles. Nice block at the net there. Ava's going to swing again. Oh, no block that time. She finds the floor. It's a kill for Ava. We have competing Avas for our 2 squads today. Boyles got the best of Zawadski that time. Although, I'm not sure Zawadski was in on the play at the end. Oh, Alina finds a good spot. Libero Triona Stotovci unable to handle it, and she's going to sub out for a moment. I missed that point, but it looks like it was Valley's. Yay, Valley. We're up 19-9 as Alina Crosby continues to serve. And another ace for Valley. Good vibes, good tides. Everything happening right now. Lena lines up for her serve. Sends it over. Nice serve. The set comes. And that goes out. Pretty good swing there off a good set, but just a little bit too much. Didn't quite get on top of it. Set coming from Caitlin Lukowitz of Cromwell. Another senior. Nice deep serve for Alina. And wow, that finds its way over. Madden digs that thing out, but it's coming into our neighborhood over there. Only the quick hands of Keenan Pindar saved us from sure facial. All right, Valley with a commanding 21-10 lead here in game one. Oop, a little bit miss hit there, but looks like they get a chance for a free ball, and it goes over. Set right side, easily scooped up by Carly Kurla. Set back to her, and that'll be it. Good for a point for Valley. Side out it is. Great things happening so far for Valley in this first game. Ava Boyles, bad news for the Panthers with that jump serve, headed back to send one across. And like I said, it's bad news for the Panthers. Away it goes. Here goes Ava. Ooh, tough one. Hits the net and over. Scooped out. Here comes a free ball. Madden. Set across to Mackenzie Navajo, and she hits it into the block. It skitters away out of bounds, and Valley all of a sudden has game point at 24-10. I'm going to have a guest commentator on the mic in a moment. But let's see if we can close out game one first. Ava with another nice serve. Sent straight up. Goes back. Nice job by Emma. Here it comes to Carly looking for the game one win, but it is scooped up. And it looks like Valley will take game one 25-10. A commanding victory for the Warriors. Here we go, ladies. Great start. Valley wins that first game pretty quickly, 25-10. I have a guess to ask. How are the girls doing so far? What do you think, Millie?
I think they're great.
I agree with you. That's some incisive commentary. I appreciate your contribution. That's Millie Boyles, folks, future Valley TV member. Yeah? You got a song maybe, too? No? Okay. All right. Well, we'll sit tight. Well, you can't ask for a lot better start than that, folks, especially coming off a really tough loss the other night, Monday, against the Coggins Blue Devils. But you look at that game as reason for why Valley will not be taking anything for granted tonight. They got to play all the way to the finish. A commanding 2-0 lead 2 days ago ended in a defeat, and so Valley will look to keep the pressure on all the way through. Anything jumping out at you so far?
We're on fire.
Yes, we are on fire. Yeah, the serve in particular, the service game is really working well. They don't seem to be able to handle Ava's serve. Valley also not making errors. That's a big part of the game.
The whole team is playing really well, getting the points, playing well.
Sure enough. Well, as is customary, we have a 3-minute break between the games. Surely Coach Scott is reminding her girls to stay focused, stay positive, keep the energy flowing, and play 1 point at a time. It's a very momentum-driven game, volleyball, and you can see sometimes in the body language when things aren't going well. And it's important to restore the good vibes. Cromwell coming into this match at a record of 3-0. They've beaten two Shoreline competitors, North Brantford and Old Lyme, and they also out of conference played against Innovation, and they've won all 3 matches. Actually, judging from the first game, you wouldn't guess that Valley is 0-3 and Cromwell is 3-0, but that's just how it goes, folks. Sometimes a matter of the competition you're facing. Sometimes it has to do with just how things start for you. And surely we haven't seen the last of the Panthers tonight. I'm sure they've got some fight still in them. Long way to go in this one. Valley sticking with the same rotation for now. It's a seven-player rotation with libero Emma Counter subbing in back row for both Jamie Pullen and Madden Riley, our two middle hitters. Cromwell setter Caitlin Lukowitz set for the serve. It's up and over. Here comes to Ava for the big hit. Oh, but she misses times, and that goes into the net. Point goes to Cromwell. Oh, Carly receives the serve, sends it all the way over. It's going outside to Sadie Budzik. Oh, well, there's that ceiling. No telling how the Valley Gym ceiling will get involved. Sometimes it's the most valuable player. Sometimes it's the GOAT. I mean that GOAT in the bad way, not the good way that sometimes the kids talk about. Ava goes long with that one, so she's got to just find the sweet spot in the middle there. But the Panthers are off to a quick 3-0 start in game 2. Lukowitz with the serve. Goes deep to McKenzie. Oh. So McKenzie made a late decision to invert her serve receive. Ends up in the ceiling. That caught everyone off guard, and it's 4-0 Panthers. Boy, there's the ceiling again. But it comes to Ava, and it's out of bounds, right down the sideline. Tough start here for the girls in game 2. All right, that one's out. Lukowitz's sixth serve does go out down the sideline, and it's side out to Valley. Alina Crosby will step to the service position, as she always starts our game for us. Deep serve. Might have been out if she let it drop, but she hits it. Ooh, that's another one that might have been out if Emma Counter let it go by, but hard to say. Kind of a 50-50 ball. And it goes back over to Cromwell with a 6-1 lead. Sadie Budzik, the outside hitter, to the service. Ooh, short one. And it's an ace. Found a little seam in the defense there and made it work for her. And Coach Scott has seen enough. She wants to talk it over with the ladies, see if she can stem the tide here early in game 2. I think I was just saying between games it's very momentum driven, and Coach Scott must be looking for a little positive energy. Just change it up a little bit. Maybe freeze the energy of the Cromwell team and see if she can switch it up. Looks like we might be on camera right now, Sam. Am I right about that? Hello, camera. Julie Hartman over there operating the center camera. Tough job. Looking around, I think I see Alex Liggett over there on one end line and Lizzie Jackson-Cody over there on the other end line. We've got a new Valley TV crew this year. It's great to see some new faces coming out and going to work for us. And the Warriors take the floor, ready to try and dig their way out of this early game 2 hole. Serve is up and over. What do we got? Okay, thumbs up means they do it again. That is no point for either team, and they're going to restart the point. Budzik serves short, and the counter gets there. Pushed over by Mackenzie Naviser. Here comes the set to the right side. And that's out. Good read by Emma Counter again. It's hard to know whether to put hands on that ball or not when it's that close, but she made the right call. And I believe serve goes to, if I'm not mistaken, oh my goodness. Number 8, Ella Pittman, was just in the game, and I missed it. And she's my daughter. And that was the first time she ever played varsity. That's hysterical. Good job, honey. So Ava goes back to serve. Maybe she'll get back in again later. That was unexpected. Back line hitting. Sadie Buzzett cranking it. Over it goes to Carly. She hits it, but it's dug out. Comes to the middle. Umelo hits. Nice job after the block at the center. Back and forth it goes. It's going to the middle of Mello again. Nice block again. Mackenzie and Madden there to meet her. Here comes to Emma Counter. He's coming to the middle. Madden safely hits it over. And it's middle again. Mello. Nicely done by Mackenzie. Uh-oh. That's trouble. Oh my goodness, what a play! And it's going to be point to Valley. What a huge point that is. Tremendous effort there. Our line of sight here is obstructed, and so we didn't get a chance to see what exactly is happening behind the referee, but man, tremendous improvisation there. Well, just like that, the excitement kind of ebbs a little bit as Ava's serve goes into the net, and so we fall back to 8-3 in favor of Cromwell. Good strong serve from Umelo. Alina serves, sets to the middle. It's long, but it's out. And it goes 9-3 Cromwell. Another tough serve. Emma digs it out, and it's going to be a free ball over to Cromwell. Oh my goodness, that was, oh no, okay, they're saying it hit the floor, not her hand. There's a maneuver there called a pancake that Emma attempted to pull off. I didn't think she'd done it, but they played on as if they had. Ref didn't see it that way though. And so it's 10-3 Cromwell. That one's deep. Ooh, misplayed by Ava. Middle hitter Alexandria Mello continuing this service run. She's hitting them hard, hitting them deep, making Valley make a play. Oh, but that time it skitters under the net. And it's side out to Valley. Emma Counter goes back to the serve. That one goes over to the libero. And it's set to 22. That is deep and out. Point to Valley. Emma will show us that characteristic left foot tap as she gets started. Maybe not visible on your screen from that camera angle. That one gets pushed over on second hit there. Ava sets it up to the left side for Carly. Here comes a back row swing from Sadie Budzik, but it's dug out by Emma Counter. Here comes middle for Jamie. Set up for a free ball coming across. Middle hit for Jamie. On and on we go here. Another tall hit. Emma passes. Alina pushes it over, but Cromwell's not fooled, but hey, a double hit. We'll take the points however we can get them here at Valley. And the Cromwell setter just had a double hit on the set. Actually, that may not have been the setter. 11-6 Cromwell. Back row hit from Budzik is dug out. Here comes a middle hit for Jamie. Nicely done. Unable to be dug out by Stratovci from Cromwell. And Valley will keep the service going. Slowly closing that gap. It's down to 11-7. Another good serve. Pushed up. Going back row. Wow. Not every day you see a libero swinging from the back row like that. That's a nice hit. Good work by Satovci, and it's too much for Valley. It goes back to Cromwell, side out. We got Audrey Zawatsky, a sophomore now, checking in for the serve. That one looks like it's, I guess it looked like it was going to be out, but Valley popped it up. Maybe it wasn't going to be out after all. Hey, nice job on a little push there. In the middle, I believe that was Jamie Pullen, but I guess I'm not 100% on that. Carly Curler with the serve now. See if she can get this one to get up over the top. Yep, there it is. Sam, that's what I was talking about. She generally either sends it into the net or, more often, does something like that that's miserable to try to receive. Carly also our starting catcher for the softball team. You can see it in that powerful arm she's got when she swings at it. Here it comes outside. All right. Nice job there by Kaya Steen on the hit. She gets up, sends it off the blocker's hands, and the Valley defense can't handle it. And it's 13-9 in Cromwell's favor. Skeen rewarded with the serve. Up high, McKenzie receives. Not quite where she wanted it, but Valley sends it over and free ball. Here comes the set to Budzik. Nicely deflected at the net. Deep and in. Nice job. Good hit in the middle there. Again, Jamie Pullen. And Valley closes the gap still more. It's 13-10 now. Great serve. And that hits the ceiling. Well, the ceiling giveth and the ceiling taketh away. This time the ceiling giveth. That one's real deep, and that one is not in. Cromwell sniffs out the deep ball and lets it fall harmlessly out of bounds. It's 14-11 in Cromwell's favor. Ooh, that one just sort of died. Nice serve by Ava Zawadsky. Another senior on this Cromwell Panther team. 15-11 Cromwell. Yeah, it looks very much like what they call a float serve. Baseball fans might call it a knuckleball. Hey, nice job there in the middle. Looks like Jamie Pullen again. Making a great read, just putting it in the right spot. Valley closes the gap to 15-12. Ooh. That one goes into the net. And Jamie will check out, and Emma counter. No rest for the weary. Well, very little rest anyway. She's back in. Lukowitz back to serve for Cromwell. Oh, nice job by Alina Crosby to get that second ball up, but Valley sends it deep and out. And the Cromwell lead widens to 5. Carly sends one up in the middle there. Ooh, kind of no man's land, right at the net. Tough one for Crosby to handle on second hit. Across it comes, Carly sends it up. Madden bumps it, and a free ball coming over from Emma Counter. Big hit, nice big block from Madden. All right, back and forth it goes here. Alina with the set now, coming middle. Wow, tremendous job at the net there by number 1, Sadie Budzik. Ava swinging, good hit, but dug out by Lukowitz. Good job on the defense there by Cromwell, an exceptional point. Hey, and it goes for a knock. Madden Riley finds a bare patch of floor there and sends it in. That's sort of a gut punch for the Cromwell Panthers. They made 2 outstanding defensive plays on that 1 point, but nevertheless, it goes to Valley. And they'll get a chance to try to run a few points together. The clock is ticking on this game. The Cromwell Panthers up to 18, Valley at 13. Good serve. That one's right over the net. Ava's setting it to Ava. Or Lena's setting it to Ava. Nicely dug out. Tap. I can't see. It's up in the air. It's out. There we go. Okay, someone got into the net. So the point goes to the Panthers. It's 19-13. Oh, but Budzik serve goes into the net. And just like that, Valley gets it right back. Ava Boyles takes the serve at 19-14. Needing to run off a few points and close this gap. Mishits that one. Unusual. A second mishit serve for Ava. She was rattling off beautiful serves like nothing the other day against Coggins-Shock. A little bit out of rhythm today. Here comes Umelo with a serve. That one goes into the net too. They're taking turns shanking serves right now. So Valley gets it back. Emma Counter into the game. Looks like senior Reeve Ferguson's going to check into the game for the first time. She takes the place of Ava Boyles in the back row. Here goes Emma Counter with the serve. That one's tough spot. Oh, boy, kind of mishit on the send across from number 13, Audrey Zawadzki, but mishit just perfectly into the tape at the top of that net, and it falls in a tough spot for Valley to handle it. And Cromwell with the serve. Emma sets it up. Here comes for Carly. But it's dug out by the libero. Free ball coming over. Nicely done for Reeve. Coming to Jamie now in the middle. Jamie digs that one out. Here comes to Mackenzie. She tips. Dug out, but it's going to be out of bounds. Valley ball. Valley serve. Well, Carly can hopefully put us on a little run here. It's 21-16. It's been kind of this sort of game ever since the first points of this game. It's gone back and forth around this 4 or 5 point margin. Unfortunately, Valley can't close it right now because they're not serving well. And Carly sends it into the net again. 22-16 in favor of Cromwell as Kaya Skeen, the outside hitter, steps to the serve for the Panthers. Ooh, little miscommunication there on the Valley service receive. And running out of time here are the Warriors. They need to turn this thing around pretty quickly. It's 23-16. Oh, Reeve receives that, but sends it into no man's land. A little bit of miscommunication perhaps again between her and Emma. And it's game point for the Panthers. That one goes into the net though. And so Valley facing a deep deficit and no margin for error in this game at this point. It's 24-17. The next point Cromwell gets will win it. Unless Valley can rattle off 7 points. Pushed over. And Jamie pulling with a good reaction, but that ball goes to no one. And just like that, this match is evened up at 1 game apiece. Indeed, we had not heard the last of Cromwell, and a fairly lopsided Valley win in Game 1 gives way to a fairly lopsided Cromwell win in Game 2. What do you think made the difference there in that game, Sam? What was different about Game 2 versus 1 for you?
Definitely the serving for Valley. Could not get a ball over the net there, but hopefully we come out better.
Yeah, you can't get more than 1 point in a row if you don't get some serves over. That's the only way to make up ground. And Valley got off to a slow start in that game, and they never really recovered. They leveled off play, trading points for a long time, but they couldn't close the gap. And then the service errors, like you said at the end, just kind of buried them in that one. Well, we're going to take a little pause for the vocal cords here, and we'll check back in with you in a couple minutes when Game 3 starts. All right, folks, we return for game 3, and we got some new staff here at Valley TV. And next up at the mic, taking over for Sam, is Drew Kelly, as Alina Crosby sends it across. Oh, nice job on the pancake there by Carly Kurla, digging that one out after a good hit. Nice job again by Alina Crosby, digging that one up. Exciting play right from the jump here. Oh! Looked like Emma Counter thought, I want to hit this, I want to hit this. No, I don't want to hit this. And it was too late. Service goes over to the Panthers. Lukowitz for the serve. Nina sets to Ava. Right side hitting it. Right on the line. Good call. Deep hit for Ava. Drew, welcome to the mic. Thank you. Ava Boyle steps back to the serve. See if you can get her mojo back on this jump serve. Yes, she does. Nicely done. It's dug out, though. Backside swing. Woo! That was a good hit by Sadie Budget there up there on the right side. Usually an outside hitter, but on first contact, she's got to stay put until she gets a chance to cross over, and she did good work on that ball. She serves to Emma Counter. Comes over to Mackenzie Naviser. She gets a good swing. And, we now hit up at 2-2. Early in game 3. Out goes Madden Riley, and in comes Jamie Pullen, the middle hitter position. Emma spins it around, taps the foot, and smacks it. Comes to the middle. Good swing, but Jamie Pullen's there with the block. Good job. Coming outside now. Oh, nice job by Alina to get into that ball, but no warrior can put a hand on it and get it over. And it's side out to Cromwell. The libero, Giannis Tatopsy, headed back to the serve. Ooh. Ava's hands were there, but not quite ready, and that one skitters to the back. 4-2 Cromwell. Tatopsy again with the serve. Another nice serve. That one's fielded by Mackenzie Naviser. And sent over from Jamie Pullen. Pushed over from Cromwell. Here comes the set to Mackenzie Naviser. Good hard hit. That one hits the beam, but it's turned over and it goes out. Yep. Out. Valley point. Some of the Cromwell fans beg to differ, but that's the way I saw it out too. So did the Valley fans right in front of me. Here's Carly Curler with the serve. Good one, right at the net. Jamie smacks it back over. Oh, but a free ball. Nice job by Cromwell to return. Jamie swinging hard. Here comes Mackenzie for a little hit. She gets it, and it's in. Nicely done. And the game is tied at 4-4. Drew, I know you've been on some technical duties so far, but have you gotten a chance to watch a little bit of this one too?
Yeah, the game's going very well so far.
Yeah, it's been a tale of two games, really. The first game, Valley just swept quickly to victory, and then they fell in a quick hole in game 2 and couldn't dig their way out. Probably a tough serve, and he's going to come back to her. Alina with the set. Mackenzie with the hit. Good. That one hits the beam. Popped up by Cromwell, but they don't get it over. That's 4 hits. For those counting at home, by the way, sometimes 4 hits is okay, sometimes 4 hits is not. And the times it's okay, it's when the first hit is a block. It doesn't count as a hit. Nice deep serve from Carly. It comes to the right side. Plenty of room to handle. Jamie hits it up, and Alina Crosby hits the hit. Alina now sets to Jamie. Good swing. Oh, nice job by Budget to get an arm under that, but it doesn't go to a teammate, and Valley gets the point, keeps the serve, and it's 6-4 in favor of the Warriors. Another deep serve, but it's out this time. Good read by Cromwell defense. Audrey Zawadzki steps back to the serve. The only sophomore in the rotation so far, I think, for Cromwell. David Boyles digs that out. Here comes Jamie with the serve. But, yeah, it is out. A little bit long there. And Zawadzki with the serve. High one. Over with the receive. Alina hops up and sends that over. Ooh, well placed. Put Carly on the defense there, and she's unable to scoop it out. 7-6 in favor of Cromwell now. Oh, a 3-point run of their own. Emma receives. Nicely placed. Mackenzie Naviser with a gentle hit that finds wood floor. And it's all tied up at 7. Back and forth they go here in this game 3. Mackenzie Naviser to serve. Going back row. Good swing again. Ribeiro hitting. Good job by Jamie. Tough one to get. Ava finds a spot there, but she unable to send it down. Nice block there by Jamie Pullen. Okay, good chance to hit for Ava Boyles coming up. Oh, but that's long. Cromwell regains the serve. It's 8-7. Kaya Skeen. Outside hitter back to serve. Oh, but she's short with that one. Valerie will say thank you very much and get it back. Jamie Pullen's turn to serve. Emma gets a brief break on the bench while Madden Riley comes in. Jamie will try and get her jump serve back. It's deep. That's too long. Valley continuing with the service errors that are getting costly in this match so far. They hurt a lot in that second game, and a couple of them here in the game 3 now. Emma with the pass. Alina with the set. Oh, Madden mistimes the hit, and it's point to Cromwell. 10-8, 2-point Cromwell lead. Ava swinging hard, but man, what a great block by Umelo at the net. Good opportunity to hit, and she put everything on it. Just a great athletic play at the net by Alexandra Umelo. Here comes the counter. Set outside to Ava. She gets that one across. It's dug over. Alina with a set middle this time. Madden sends it deep. Now it's in the middle. Miller sends it into the net, and it's point to Valley. And Alina Crosby back to the serve. She takes that step forward and sends it. Ooh, mishandles the receive though on the other end. Not a play you usually see Alina make being a setter. She's got those great hands. Speaking of setters, the Cromwell setter, Caitlin Lukowitz now for the serve. Ooh. Yeah, not well handled there on the receive, and it goes point Cromwell. Valley needs to stem the tide here so as to keep this deficit manageable. They're down 4 points now at 13-9. It's going to be a free ball. Carly sends it across. Outside it goes to Sadie Budzik. Oh, and she finds the spot that Emma can't get to. Valley needs a side out here. Need to stay in reach of this game. Alina with a set up right side to Ava. Ava with a smart tip right across. Finds a patch of floor. And it's finally side out to Valley. with a score of 14-10. Could use one of those patented service runs by Ava Boyles right about now. Into the net. (15-10) Cromwell. Valley needs to get more of those serves, and they can't string points together without getting their serves. Set comes to left side, right side. Carly's hitting. It's received and coming back across, and it's out of bounds. Pretty good swing there from Umelo, but it goes out of bounds. Right behind our cameraman, Alex Liggett. Freshman, first timeout for Valley TV. Killing it over there on the inline camera. Probably live pretty soon, or maybe even now. Looks like Ava Boyles is going to take a seat, and senior Reeve Ferguson checks into the game as a defensive specialist. Free ball coming. Reeve gets a quick chance to send one across. Here comes McKenzie to swing. Ooh, into the net though. And it's 16-11 in favor of the Panthers. Driona Satopci now for the serve for Cromwell. Goes the ball. Oh, good job by the back line of Valley's defense there. What do we got? Oh, a double hit on the push coming across. I didn't see that, but I'm also not a referee. Coach Scott decides she's seen enough. She wants a timeout, want to regroup with these girls. Doesn't want to see this one get away. It's 17-11 in favor of Cromwell right now, and after a burner of a first game for Valley, it's been an uphill climb ever since. And Drew, it seems like service errors are the story of games 2 and 3 right now.
I would definitely agree.
Valley able to get some side outs, but they're not holding on to the serve, which means they're not progressing into the lead of Cromwell. Millie, do you have anything important to say to the Valley fans at home? Oh, I was led to believe you might. Okay, well, maybe later on. I think we have something that Millie wants to say to one of the fans at home.
Hi, Grandma.
That's right, Millie wants to say hi, Grandma. Grandma's watching in Florida. She's one of our biggest fans down there, she and her husband. And we're delighted to be on the air on YouTube so they can watch live. Their granddaughter's sports on the floor. Well, I think that was in. That was in. They're calling it a toss-up. Neither ref could read that one. Been a few of those so far this year. There's a new rule. I guess they don't want players being line judges. And so you sometimes run into that where they don't want to make the call because they don't see it clearly. Good job by Carly there. It's sent over, by Emma, and then Carly sends it over on second hit. Rolled over. Emma up. Jamie sends a free ball deep. Here comes to the middle. Up. Here comes to Jamie on the outside. She's smacking it, and that's good for a point for Valley. We are in the midst of some enthusiastic student fans. Maybe a part of our broadcast more than usual. That's all right. We like it like that. We like it rowdy. We like it noisy here in the Valley Gym. Carly with the serve. Ace! Right to the floor in between the two Cromwell defenders. That's what we need. A little service action there. And we close the gap. Valley closed the gap to 18-13. And a double hit there on the set. Lukowitz unable to handle that one appropriately. One of those rules that's hard for the untrained eye to see, but apparently that was a double hit. And Carly will try to keep the service run going. Coming back row swinging is Sadie Budget. Boy, she can really do that. but dug out, and Jamie's swinging. Oh, great dig there by Budzik. Oh, it hangs up on the net. Jamie pulls it out. Carly, tries to roll it over the top, but it goes into the net. Credit to Sadie Budzik with a tremendous hit on that play and also a tremendous dig. 1914 Cromwell as it comes across. Jamie's going to get a chance to give it a little smack. It comes to the middle. Reeve takes it. Jamie's going to get another chance. He kind of rolls it over the top. The middle again for Cromwell. And, oh, shoot. Right in the gap between Reeve and Emma, and they can't decide whose ball it is. Turns out the ball belongs to the floor. And Cromwell opens up a 20-14 lead here in game 3. Big moment in the game, really. I mean, as we saw the other night, anything can happen, but certainly Valley would rather be the ones taking the 2-1 lead. Oh, great swing by Jamie Pullen right there. Oh, right at the net. Madden hits it. Oh, no, that's McKenzie. Here comes middle of McKenzie. She hits deep. Oh! I think Statachi decided a little too late that ball was going to be out, and he ended up hitting off her hands, and it's Valley point. I think I've seen a couple alignment changes here in this game. I think we see Jamie Pullen hitting outside and Mackenzie Nevisor hitting middle, which is opposite of how it usually is. Oh, wow. Interesting play by Mackenzie there. Nicely done by Valley. They managed to make it work. Here comes for a free ball from Emma. Set across, and he's coming toward us. Out of bounds. Carly unable to handle that push. Oh, it was a little bit of a surprise when the setter on second hit sends it over. Caught the defense of Valley off guard. We're down 21-15 now. Skeen back to the serve. For Cromwell looking to extend the Panther lead. Bumps it, but it's wide. Side out to Valley, and it's 21-16. Jamie goes back to serve, with Valley needing points and needing them soon. That one's deep and mishandled by Audrey Zawadzki. Might have gone out if she let it go, but Valley will take it anywhere they can get it. She was a little indecisive and pulled her hands back too late. 21-17. Valley with another chance to close that gap. Ooh, that one's going into the net, though. Again, the service errors haunting the Valley Warriors right now. Emma Counter checks back in. Here's Ava Zawadzki with a serve. Floater comes back to Mackenzie Nevisor. Forward to Madden Riley now, and she sends it safely over. Set to the middle. Mello with a good hit, but Carly is able to pick it up. Pushed across by Alina Crosby. Now here comes Sadie Budzik, but again the dirty set from Caitlin Lukowitz. Double hit, and it's point to Valley. Margin is only 4 now, but also it's getting late in this game. It's 22-18. That'll help. There's an ace from Alina Crosby. Valley will close the gap to 3. This is still really anyone's game here. That one's good. That one heads into the net. Oh, it's pushed up. Nice job by Umello on that second hit. Here comes Carly. Oh, good job on all counts here. Wow, great bump set back. But it goes into the net off of Mello. And look at that, just a 2-point margin now. Valley with some momentum. Alina's trying to keep it going. That one's picked up, sent over. It's going to be a free ball. Here comes Alina with the set. Madden with the hit. Back to the libero. Here comes to Budzik. And that one is in. Well-placed, deep hit by Sadie Budzik brings the score to 23-20, and Valley desperately now needs a side out. Oh, and they get it the easy way. Never gets easier than a service error to get a side out. Out goes Ava Boyles, in comes Reeve Ferguson. Try to serve for a few points here for Valley. They're down 23-21, definitely need a few points right here. Nice serve. Well received. Here it comes. Pushed across. Nice job. A lot of safe. Oh, that's another double hit right there. And look at that. It's a 1-point margin. Reeve Ferguson with the opportunity to tie the game here. 23-22 right now with the Panthers. Big moment. Another great serve. And it's a tough spot, but they're handled. Free ball comes to Reeve. Alina sets outside to Mackenzie Naviser. She hits a great hit, but it's dug out. Sadie Budzik sends it over. Alina sets back to the opposite hitter. Oh, but it goes out this time. A good aggressive play by Carly. Just a little bit too long. And Cromwell serving for the game now. 24-22. Alina sets back to Carly again. Cross court, it's received. Pushed over. Oh, right into the sweet spot and back between Emma and Reeve. And that one goes the way of Cromwell, 25-22. And it's a 2-1 Cromwell lead as we head into game 4. Well, tough one there. Valley fought valiantly at the end. Unfortunately, they did themselves too much damage, missing serves early on, Drew, and left themselves too big a hole to climb out of in the end. And Cromwell takes the advantage as we head into game 4. We'll take a pause, rest the vocal cords. You guys don't say much. I'd sing a lot, though.
I just don't know what to say. Like, yeah.
Just about ready to get going here in game 4. Lineups have been checked. Rotations largely unchanged, it seems like, for Cromwell. Valley's done a little tinkering with their lineup, going with a swap of position at times. Ooh, that one's going the wrong way. Is it going to get there? Yeah. Nice job by Mackenzie Naviser getting it over. Madden's there. A little hectic on this play already. Coming outside. Ava sends it over. Here it comes back to Ava for a hit this time. Oh, beautifully done. Electrifying hit from Ava Boyles. the junior outside hitter. And Alina Crosby will get the chance to serve, try and open up a little bit of a lead here for Valley. That one's in a tough spot. Ooh, Madden's, no. Madden did a block, but then it came right back at her real quick. And a carry on the second hit there from Madden Riley. Here comes Budzik with the serve, and she sends that one into the net. Valley will gladly take the favor, especially given how many points they've given away on the serve. And so it's 2-1. Valley. Reeve Ferguson checking back in to serve. Ava Boyles sitting down. Reeve kind of coming in serving and playing a little defensive specialist role here now tonight for Ava Boyles. Great serve from Reeve, but it's picked up. Here it is at the net. A lot of activity right at the net there. Here comes Mackenzie. Nice job. Mackenzie Naviser with a deft touch sends it gently over the net and into the gap between the front and back rows of the Cromwell defense. And that service bug that's been giving Valley trouble bites again. Cromwell gets it back with a 3-2 lead. Here comes to Mackenzie Naviser. She sends it over. Set by Lukowitz. One of the Zawadzkis hits that one. Ava, I believe. No, the other one. Meanwhile, the game point goes on. I'm trying to remember the names. Coming back opposite side to Carly. It's dug out. Pushed across by Cromwell. Here comes the set from Melina to Mackenzie Naviser, and it's deep but out. Yes, it was Audrey Zawadzki was the name I was looking for, number 13 for Cromwell. Cromwell knots the game at 3. Serves across, Reeve able to get under that one. Here comes to Carly, she punches it over. Set to the back row, pushed across by the libero. Oh, good job scooping that out, but Mackenzie can't quite get there. It was pretty far out of bounds. Would have been a geometrically impossible shot for her to get it across the net inside the antenna. And Statovci with a serve. Ooh. Not received cleanly by Mackenzie Naviser. And it goes to Cromwell, 5-3. Valley definitely looking to keep close contact right here. Oh, but another bad receive there. Looks like Coach Scott has seen enough. She wants to talk it over with the girls. Service errors and service reception errors right now killing Valley before they can get started on these points. So it's a 6-3 deficit for Valley here in Game 4. One they need to win if they want to stay alive in this match. Back and forth. Well, I guess it was really only back and forth once. Valley took a real commanding lead early on and won the first game 25-10. Cromwell stormed back in the second one, took an early lead, kind of ran away with that game. Valley unable to recover. Service errors throughout Game 2 and 3, keeping a lid on the Valley attack. And at this point, we're looking at a 6-3 deficit in Game 4 with Cromwell in position to win this with a 2-1 lead in games. Valley will need to find a way in Game 4 to force 5, a decisive Game 5. Here comes Tatofsky with the serve. It's a short one. Counter digs it out there. Here comes Madden. Ooh, a good idea, but just a little wide. Sniffed out by Cromwell. And it goes to 7-3. Here comes to right side there. Carly hits it across. Oh, good block by Madden Riley, but it's rolled over. Coming outside to Mackenzie, she bops it. Oh, good effort by Statovci, but she can't quite get under that one. And a side out to Valley. Emma Counter will go back to serve. Jamie Pullen checks in. Madden Riley sits. Good serve from Emma. Back row. They want Sadie Budzik to hit that, but she hits it long. Boy, that's a genuine part of their offense is setting to the back row there. They have a lot of faith in Sadie's ability to put a tough ball to return across the net. And she's done it a few times, but that one was a little too far under it. Goes about 4 feet out of bounds. Oh, back row hit from Audrey Zawadzki, finds floor. It looks like maybe another miscommunication perhaps between back row defenders for Valley. Zawadzki gets the serve now, and it's 8-5 Cromwell. Lofts one up there. Emma receives, goes to Carly. Good hit, but it's deflected. Jamie Pullen outside hitting. That one comes across on second, and then Alina returns that favor. Up at the net, a challenge. Free ball coming. Set to the middle, but nobody's there to hit it, so it's just sent over for a free ball. Here comes Carly. And she finds a good spot. Nice effort by Cromwell Liberos Tatovci, but ball goes back over to Valley with an 8-6 deficit. And Carly Kurla at the serve. Good rocket serve from her. Good job by number 4, Caitlin Lukowitz, to get to that ball. That one's over. Alina pops it over on second hit. Here comes a block attempt. Wow, back and forth this goes. Oh! Looked like Lukowitz got tangled up with Ava Zawadzki there at the net. She couldn't get around her to go set that ball. And Drew, you might recognize that from Carolina rebounding. Turns out she was boxed out by her own teammate. Here comes Carly looking to tie the game. Oh, but she sends it into the net. And again, the service errors are just lethal tonight for Valley. That's a habit they need to quit really quickly if they want to stay in this match. Kaya Skeen goes back to serve. Well received by Emma Counter. Comes to the middle for Mackenzie Naviser, but she mishits the ball, goes straight up, and lands on the Valley side. Cromwell takes a 10-7 lead here in Game 4. Ooh, thunderous serve there. Great job by Emma Counter, one hand. He gets sent back at him, and now Valley will hit. And yes, point to Valley. Good job. Some real quick reflexes there, saving that point. And ultimately a good deep hit that was unable to be handled by the back line of the Cromwell defense. Reeve Ferguson checks back out with Ava Boyles coming in to play front row. A little offense-defense switch there. Good clean serve from Mackenzie Naviser. A welcome sight. Big hit from Sadie Budzik, though. Unable to receive as the Valley D. And the three-point margin stays where it is. I should say is restored. We're kind of floating around that three-point margin right now. That one is off to the right. Coming Ava's way now for a hit. Ooh, but she mistimed her swing. And it goes to 12-8 Cromwell. Served outside, or no, middle. Or set middle. Nice job again by Lukowitz to get to that ball. Alina sends it over. Lukowitz outside to Budzik. Big swing. The block, but it goes out of bounds outside. Valley desperately needing to turn the tide here. It's 13-8, and they need a side out in a big way. Here comes Mackenzie Naviser. Ava. Deep hit. Free ball coming. Alina sets, and it's going to be another free ball. Whoop, here it is right at the net. Alina deflects. Here's another push. A lot of activity right at the net. Ends, though, with a shot into no man's land right there at the net that Valley can't handle. And it goes to 14-8. Carly receives that one. Middle. Jamie finds a bare spot of floor, and a most welcome side out comes Valley's way. It's 14-9 as Pullen goes back to serve. Jamie smacks it around a little bit. Ooh. Well, that's been the story of this match, folks. Service errors. Stopping Valley before they can get started. Goes back to Cromwell. That one's a tough spot, but Alina manages to get to it. Here comes outside to Budzik. Nice job by Carly to get hands on that one. Ava pushes it across. It comes back across to Valley. Bump serve coming, or set coming. Oh, but Madden mishits into the net. Pretty deep deficit now, folks. It's 16-9 for Cromwell. Valley needs to keep the faith and try to get the side out right here. Short one. Dug out by Mackenzie Neviser. She manages to keep it there. Madden stuffs the attempt by Lukowitz to get that ball over. Good job by Madden Riley at the net to meet that ball. Lena Crosby back to serve. Valley needing to run off a few points. It's 16-10 in game 4. Cromwell up 2-1 and looking to close out the match. Set comes to the middle. Umelo with a great hit right to the back of the Valley defense. Emma Counter laying out to no avail. Good effort by Emma. And now Budzik to serve. Hop, skip, and a jump there. Little bit of a traffic jam there with Ava Boyles and Emma Counter going for that ball together at the same time. And this one kind of went ping pong and down. 18-10 Cromwell with Budzik serving. And that one gets down to the ground real quickly. Looks like coach needs to make a personnel change. Ella Pittman checking into the game. The sophomore hitter getting a shot to help out on defense here. She gets under that ball, and Madden Riley sends it across. That one's deep and in, right on the line. Here's Budzik with another serve. Tough one, right at Ella Pittman. And wow, what a play. And that's going to make it over. Great job there. Emma Counter digs that one out. Oh, pushed across by Pittman and out. Good effort, though, by the Valley squad. 21-10 to Cromwell. Ooh, rocket of a serve. That's close to the net. And unable to be handled by the front line of Valley. 22-10. Budzik on a tear right now, serving real aggressively and hard, and Coach Scott hits the brakes. Needs to reset. At 22-10, time is running out on the Warriors. They've got to go on quite a little run here if they want to turn this thing around. Kind of a tough night in the sense that something that's completely in the Warriors' control, their serving, has kind of failed them tonight, and they haven't been able to go on many runs because of it. There have been a lot of good plays outside of that for both sides. Some good hitting, some good digging out. A little bit of chaos here and there, some missed hits certainly by both teams. Big differences, though. The Cromwell serve percentage is quite high, and Valley's serve percentage is quite low. They retake the floor, looking to turn things around here. It's 22-10. Cromwell Panthers 3 points from the victory tonight. And Sadie Budzik, who's on a little roll, is at the serve. Here comes that galloping serve of hers. That's handled. Ella gives it a good swing. Met at the net there by, wow, that was my daughter there, folks. Great job getting under that. She gets another swing right there. Oh, but it falls in. Well, hey, I hate to see that point go the other way, but and as an announcer, it's bad news. But as a dad, that was pretty entertaining. My kid did some good plays there, getting her first varsity action tonight as Budzik hits an ace and brings her Cromwell Panthers within 1 point of victory here in Game 4. Kind of the inevitable at this point. It's pretty hard to rattle off 15 points in a row, Drew, so we're not holding out a lot of hope at this point, but hopefully we go out fighting. And that'll do it. The ace hit right at my kid. What's she doing? She's got a lot of nerve. Yeah. That's a well-executed service run there by Sadie Budzik. A good effort by both teams tonight. Cromwell coming in at 3-0. They were probably the favored team, given that Valley hasn't won one yet. Valley made it look the other way around that first game, kind of like it started the other night with Coggins here. But things turned around quickly. Service errors got in the way. Cromwell started to execute an awful lot better as the night went along, and Valley will have to settle for a 3-1 defeat and fall to 0-4 on the season. It's been quite a week. Their regular season started on Friday. They had a match Friday, Saturday, Monday, and Wednesday, and then they're going to play again on Friday. When Friday comes, it'll be their 5th game in 8 days, and their season will be a quarter over already. Anyway, I'm not even sure the stream is still running or if they shut it off on me while I was talking. I'll talk as though we're finishing up here. I want to thank our Valley TV crew, our announcers, Sam Oken and now Drew Kelly in the second half of this match. All right, and we'll look to stream again soon on Valley TV. Watch for us at a home game down the road. Valley Warriors go to Old Lyme Friday, looking for their first win. And we hope you guys will tune in next time. For Valley TV, this is Brad Pittman saying have a good night.